Do you want to do away with angle guides and guided systems to sharpen your knives? If so, stick around because in this video, I'm going to show you the fastest and easiest way to find the angle on any knife. Let's go! To show you how quick and effective this technique is, I'm going to use 3 different knives and show you how fast you can find the angle when you master this technique. So here's a chef's knife. Let's find the angle on this. And there it is. Let's try on a larger pocket knife. There it is. That's the angle on the pocket knife. Let's do a small pocket knife. And there's the angle on that one. Initially, I wasn't able to find the angle that quickly with this technique, but over time, I've learned a couple different things that will help you to be able to do this that quickly. To do this technique, just slightly raise the angle of the knife and put the knife on the stone. You don't want to put it flat on the stone because if you move the knife flat on the stone, you can scrape the face of the knife. So just slightly raise the angle. And the way to do this technique is you're just going to back off a little bit or lower the angle, and then you're going to raise it until it stops on the stone. And it really is that easy. So I'm going to lower it and raise it until it stops. And there we go. That is the angle that this knife was ground at. And all I'd have to do is just hold that angle the whole time. This will feel subtle at first, and you might not be able to feel it perfectly. Something that was a little bit easier for me at first was starting at the tip of the knife. So basically you would raise that angle, put it on the stone, lower it, and raise it till it stops. Don't be afraid to go back and forth until it feels like it's perfectly snug on the stone. And that's what I just did there. And that is the angle right there. Like I said, the tip of the knife for some reason was a little bit easier for me to find the angle in the beginning. And if that's the case for you, go with it. Because all you'd have to do is, if this is the angle in the knife, is just slide it across the whole stone and then just use that angle. And another reason it would be useful to start at the tip is if you're using the push and pull method to sharpen your knife, you would already be hitting the tip of the knife, and that's sometimes the hardest part for people to sharpen. Also, if you start with the tip, that's the start of a stropping stroke. So there are a lot of benefits to finding the angle at the tip. Now you're not only going to sharpen just this side of the knife, so what you're going to eventually have to do is turn the knife over. The technique works the exact same for the other side of the knife edge as well. So what you're going to do is slightly have the angle raised, and then you're just going to lower it and raise it until it snugs. And for this knife, it snugs right there, and you just run it across backwards essentially. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you smash on that like button because that really helps the channel. Also, if you know anyone that's struggling to sharpen their knives and you think this video would help them, please share it with them. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'd be honored to have your subscription. But I'll be putting out a lot of sharpening tutorials in the future that I believe will really help you to sharpen your knives effectively. Well, thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.